think everyone's looking for a love story. Everybody wants a happy ending, but I think we all still like a little spice. We like a little, a little drama and a little messiness.
I'm very excited for this brand new season of Married at First Sight. I hear it's the most dramatic yet. Tell me a little bit about
Oh,
what's about to come.
yeah, man, boy. We try not to aim for drama.
Mhm.
We try not to, but this season seems to have given us a healthy. Well, I don't know how healthy it is, but an extra helping of it. Okay,
Yes.
so there's definitely an extra helping of messiness, along with a teaspoon of drama and probably a whole gallon of stress. So.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm sure that the experts were really loving that. Tell me a little bit about the runaway bride scene that we see in the trailer. What's coming for us. I'm nervous.
Well, you know what? I can't say a whole lot. I can say that this is a first in Married at First Sight history. Um, and, our plans did not go as planned. And so you're going to have to watch to see, but it's a first for us. It's definitely a first for me, whether on the show or not. It's a first for me. So we're all just shocked and excited and very anticipating how you guys are going to react to this riveting season.
I was going to say, you guys are not aiming for drama over on the expert side, but I know that fans love to watch it. So what kind of response are you anticipating from the fans, because they get so into these relationships?
They do, and I'm happy about that because I think everyone's looking for a love story. Everybody wants a happy ending, but I think we all still like a little spice. We like a little drama and a little messiness.
Mhm.
But the thing is, I think they're going to be shocked. I'm expecting probably some dirty emails, as I get all the time.
Yeah,
Some DMs,
I'm
but
sure.
irrespective of that, I believe that overall, there will be lessons to be learned, and lives will be changed. And I think it's going to be every possible emotion you could imagine you're going to see in this season.
Now, as an expert, as the people doing the matchmaking, do you have conversations after something like this situation that is looming in the trailer? Do you have conversations afterwards being like, we must have missed something? Or is it just part of the game?
You know what? They say hindsight is 2020, and I wish I could live in hindsight. That way, I wouldn't make any mistakes. But sometimes our best intentions just go awry.
Mhm.
So sometimes we do miss things because as
Mhm.
much as we do vet and as much as we spend months of preparing people and getting them to a point where we feel they're ready for marriage, still when the pressure of the show hits and the cameras come on and they realize, I have not yet heard one person say, "Oh, yeah, I was expecting this. This is a piece of cake." Not anyone. Everyone who's ever on the show says, "I could not have prepared myself for anything this daunting." And so it's
Right.
yeah. So you know what? But still, it's going to be an entertaining season, and I hope it's going to be helpful to some people.
Absolutely. Now, looking at the couples that we do get to spend more time with moving forward, is there any couple that you're really excited for people to watch their journey or that you personally took a special interest in?
Oh gosh, man, I can't. It's almost like picking out a favorite child. You know, I,
Right.
I, I can't. I love all my kids, so it's like, I can't really pinpoint anyone. There are some personalities that stand out that were so easy to work with. There were some that were not as easy to work with,
Mhm.
right? But I'm sure that as the season unfolds, you'll be able to pick out which ones were not easy to work with. So I think it's going to become pretty obvious as it unfolds.
Were there any couples that were surprising to you in one way or another? Spoiler free.
I know, right? You trying to get some spoilers out of me. You know what? Yeah, there were some surprises, definitely. But I think that as the season goes on, what you're going to find for us, it was so surprising to see how the couples, one in particular, really rallied around, and just took care of their spouse. And it's just so, sometimes you think that things are bad, and then, you look at events that happen, and they are like, and you say, oh wow, wait a minute, there is hope. Oh wow, okay, this is going to work. So it's just a roller coaster. So I'm looking forward to seeing how people react and to see how it plays out on the screen, actually.
So we're going to have some warm and fuzzies this season too.
There will be warm and fuzzies. There will be warm and fuzzies. There also will be cold and abrasives. So you're going to get all
all the textures, yes.
all the textures. You're going to get it.
Now, are there any lessons that you're excited for people who are not meeting and marrying someone at first sight, but people who are watching at home? Any lessons that you think they're going to take away from this season that will be helpful in their own relationships?
Yeah, you know what? I hope that people learn this season to embrace, change. I think that we all have this attitude, whether it's this season or any of the seasons in the past, we all have a prescribed idea of what we think marriage is going to be like. We all will have, base it on our parents or what we've seen in media or whatever. We all have this idea of the rosy, best friend kind of thing, but, I would hope that people would look at this season and say, you know what? And look at all the couples and say, you know what? It's possible to make it through tough times. If we embrace the fact that people are changing and that people are different and that, everyone doesn't have to be the same to be compatible. People can be different and still be compatible. People can not have the same opinions, and still get along. And I hope that that's something that they really pull out of this.
Absolutely. And you've been doing this for a long time now, even before Married at First Sight, you were still diving in with couples. How have you seen couples issues evolve or stay the same throughout the years?
Well, you know what? I think that at our root, we're all the same. I think the same issues just keep arising. They're just in different packages, whether it's communication, whether it's acceptance of someone who's different from us, or whether it's learning not to believe your own hype. There's so many different lessons that come out, and I find that there is sort of a thread that runs through the fabric of the entire franchise, and that is, that we have to be vulnerable and open and honest and communicate openly and honestly with each other if you want success in your relationship. So I have seen consistently some of the same issues arising. They just, different people make them look different, but it's right. The same thing: communication and acceptance.
So we've got these new couples, and we've also got a new full-time expert joining the team. And tell me a little bit about how that affects the dynamic of the season and how that was to work together in season.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Dr. Pia Hollick is going to be joining us this season, and she's been with us in seasons past, but only as a guest expert. But now she's joining us full time. I think it was a great decision. Dr. Pia not only brings her professionalism as a clinical psychologist, but also there's a certain kind of edge and spice and creative perspective that she brings that I think that the couples are really going to buy into. They're really going to like the new expert. And it's been a joy to work together, actually. We all have formed a bond, and I think that we have something here that's going to really, really be good.
Always good to bring in a new perspective.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, outside of the show, you have been working on something that's very exciting of your own. Tell me a little bit about this new app and what it is. Wendy and I, my wife, we get so many emails and direct messages and smoke signals. We all get so many messages from people asking us to either find them someone or to help them in their marriage. We cannot respond to all the requests. So we decided to create an app, and it's one app with two applications. It's trusted. I believe this will be the trusted resource for all things, married and pre-marriage. Whether you want marriage counseling, whether you want parenting advice, or take a vacation, or taking care of aging parents. You want all those resources to be in the app. And on the other side of the app, we want people who are looking for the love of their life to find it through this is such an innovative process we're employing here,
We're not swiping left or right. Look at it as a matchmaking service. But based on the information that you put into it, we're going to find you the love of your life, and we're going to find that match for you, not multiple matches where you have to swipe and people become a meat market. In fact, we're changing the game here because we're changing it from a meat market to a mate market. And I think I'm so excited about it. We're going to launch the early part of next year. And you can find more information at marriageaintforpunks.com. That's marriageaintforpunks.com.
It certainly is not.
It's not. It's going to be so exciting, though. So I'm excited about it.
That's wonderful. I cannot wait to see how this changes the game. It sounds wonderful. And I can't wait to see the brand new season of Married at First Sight. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me about both of them.